Right, so welcome to my channel. My name is Jide Alo. If you're watching my video for the first time, I am a Canadian immigrant from Nigeria. I share content about living and thriving in Canada. I also talk about mindset. So if this is your first time, I would like you to subscribe to my channel and click the notification button such that as soon as I post a video, you are updated. So today I want to continue the series that I've started on ending life in your 30s. So if you are between 30 and 39, I want you to grab your seat and stay close to my video today as I will continue talking on this of what I already began, which I already done two parts out of it. This video will be the third part, ending life in your 30s. Uh, is something that is on my mind that I've been sharing for a while now on the challenges that those in their 30s are facing at the moment. The life, the expectation of the world, or let me say people's expectation of people's expectation of those who are in 30s is so high, okay, but the percentage number of 30s, those in 30s meeting those expectations are low. Okay, you find those that are in 30s still struggling to get a job, still having to deal with relocation for a better life, okay, still trying to uh, find their feet after school. So if you're in your 30s and it seems like you have not really achieved much for your life, you cannot boast of any significant achievement in your life, I want you to know that you are not alone. There are quite a number of 30 something young men and women that are currently stuck at the level they have been. Okay, so ever since they've hit 30, life has just been going down and then going down and going down. So it just came on my mind that I should share some thoughts and some encouragement, or let me say my observations, and how those in 30s can have a mind shift, okay, from the way they look at themselves, all right, to shifting their mindset to how they should view themselves. Because one thing is important: mindset. What you think about yourself is very important. As a 30-year-old young man or young woman, okay, you are, what you think about yourself is very important. The Bible, which I take my revelation and my inspirations from, says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if you think you're a failure in your 30s, then you're a failure. Okay, so I believe I'm very sure that it is the way the world has conditioned us to believe that once you are 30, once you're in your 30s, okay, you are supposed to have gotten everything set for life. Yes, ideally, okay, but in reality, okay, things does not always go as planned. All right, so if things does not go as planned, how do we handle such situation? How do you handle situations that do not go as planned? Okay, how do you move from where you are to where you ought to be? How do you see yourself in your 30s? And I want to reflect on this video I saw of a lady. She's in her 30s. Her name is Desiree from US. Desiree Nicole. Okay, Desiree, DESIREE, Nicole, NICOLE. She's in her 30s and she has been through a lot. Okay, but she opened a YouTube channel where she shares her stories and inspiration. So recently, one of the videos she posted, okay, attracted over 20,000 views. And how I got to know about her was that YouTube recommended a video for me. She talked about how she struggled to overcome the fear of coming on YouTube to share her own story. If you have checked through my videos on this channel, I talked about you not having to die before sharing a story. So I was really, really encouraged by her video. She talked about the struggle she has gone through, how she was able to overcome her personal weaknesses and struggles and put herself out there where she starts to tell her story. Okay, and over 20,000 people have watched that video. Okay, what if she never put herself on YouTube video? Okay, what if she decided to say she's not her face to tell herself her face is not good enough for YouTube video, therefore she was not going to do a YouTube video? Or probably she said her voice is not good enough for YouTube video, or probably she was afraid of what her friends or classmates or colleagues or her family members would say when they see her on YouTube video. She was afraid of criticism, she was afraid of rejection, she was afraid of failure. But she got to a point in her life she had to tell yourself, and that is where I'm going today. In your 30s, there are so many voices in your head, okay, telling you do this, do this, do this, do this, and you have ended up being confused. Some of us in our 30s have listened to social media too much to the extent that we are confused. I'm talking to you. I'm also talking to myself because I'm also in my 30s. Okay, I'm going towards my 40 now. I'm closer to 40 than I am to 30. So as I am talking to you, I have talked to myself as well. In our those of us in our 30s now, we have had so much from social media. And when we are alone, the voices comes to us and confuses us. We don't know what to do. Okay, you find people in their 30s going to social media to ask for this, to ask for one. Yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong to seek for advice or counsel on social media, but I want to tell you that I have never seen anyone that social media has counseled successfully and can attribute his success to social media. Okay, that he got his life counsel. Okay, because personally, battles of life are fought alone. Okay, most battles that you are going to fight in your 30s or at any age is going to be battles that you yourself you have to arm yourself and tell yourself you are going to overcome this battle. Most battles that we face come to us personally, not corporately. So if it's a battle that you need to fight and overcome on your own, there is no social media follower, there's no one on social media that's going to give you an advice to help you overcome it. Okay, the best anybody can do on social media and videos like this is to encourage you, to stimulate you, to push you, but you have to rise up and tell yourself. This lady I'm talking about had to tell herself enough is enough. She was not allowed the fear of failure to keep her back. She was not allowed the fear of rejection to hold her destiny back. She was not she was not she was not she decided she was not going to let her story die with her. And I tell you, over 20,000 people watched her video. So imagine the volume, the number of people, okay, that would have, okay, missed the story she needed to share with her world. Do you know the number of people you are depriving of your story now because you are failing to take steps? You are in your 30s, you are not too old. You are in your 30s, you are not too young. Okay? So I want to challenge you today. Okay, you are 30, you are 31, you are 32, 33, you're 34, you're 35, 20, 36, 37, 38, 39. This message is for you. Regardless of what life have measured your success with, doesn't matter. Okay, you have to tell yourself, okay, that you've got something to give to the world. You are born, okay, to add a value to the world. Your story is unique to you. Do you get me? Your story, my own story, is unique to me, and I'm sharing it. Okay, so this video is part of me, it's part of my effort to share my own story. I have wanted to be on YouTube to do things like this for a while, but I never did. Okay, until recently, I looked at my life, I said, wow, what have I been doing with my time? Some of you woke up and realized you are 35. The last time you knew about yourself, you were 25. What happened over the last 10 years? Can you remember something memorable in your last 10 years? Okay, how many memorable events did happen in your life last year? Okay, so until you start separating the things that you need for the future that you are going, okay, and decide that nothing else will stop you from getting to that desired destination. You are constantly going to be driven up and down sideways by strange voices on social media. You're gonna hear on social media different measures of success for you, but you are going to sit down and define what success it is for you. My success is not defined by what social media says it is. My success is not determined by what somebody else somewhere says, or what a social media influencer says success is. Okay, every one of us born with a story to share. So you gotta better start telling the story now. You better start creating your values. You must start better discovering your value and start communicating it. Don't let fear of rejection. Like I said in one of my videos, I said there's something worse than failure. It is regret. It is regret. It is regret. I don't want to get at the end of my life and start regretting things I never did because of fear. Because at that time, fear will not matter. Just imagine you being in your 70s, in your 80s, in your 90s, okay? And imagine things you could have done and the regret. No, it better imagine than it happens, okay? So you want to make sure that if fear is not keeping you back. And the only way to keep fear at bay is to start doing it. Do it afraid. Do it fearing, okay? The more you do it, the less fear you have. And I often say that areas that you are afraid of is areas you have least knowledge of it. Probably why you are afraid is because you don't have much knowledge about it. And I want you to get knowledge. Whatever it is that is before you that you need to start. Is it a business? Is it a school? Is it a project? Okay. Whatever it is that is before you that is your goal, that currently is difficult and not reachable. I want to tell you, if it is your dream, if you have imagined it, then you can achieve it. Oh, that's what I believe. I believe whatever I have imagined, I am going to feed a million mouths. I have imagined it, I am going to get it done. I have not been able to do it, but I will do it. I will feed nations. Okay? I will lend to nations. That is me. That is who I am. What is your own goal? What is your own dream? We are 30s. We are in our 30s. So much depends on us. Some of us are married, okay? Our spouses depend on us. Some of us are leaders, okay? In our religious organizations, we are doing dependent on. Some of us are at managerial levels in our businesses, in our companies. So much is dependent on us. Okay, the next generation is dependent on us. We cannot afford to fail. Okay, significant events have happened in our 30s. COVID happened in our 30s. COVID has never happened before, but it happened when we are 30s. Okay, how will COVID shape your 30s? Okay, when a time is coming, okay, that future generation is going to ask you, excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma, there was this challenge in when you were in your 30s. How did you solve the challenge? People want to hear how you solve the problem, not the excuses that you gave for not solving the problem. And I believe you have everything it takes to solve your own problem, to surmount your mountain, okay, and reach for the highest height you can reach. Okay, there's this song that I sing, okay, say we're able to go up and take their mountain, okay, to possess the land from Jordan to the sea. Say, though the giants may be on my way to hinder, God will surely give us victory. I'm sure God will also give you victory because I believe strongly in God. And I also believed that when I get to work, when I decide to get something done, if I've made up my mind, I'm going to get it done. So make up your mind. Your voice must be heard. In your 30s, your 30s must not be wasted. Your 30s must not be wasted on social media. Your 30s must not be wasted in relationships that do not count or waste value, and beware of relationships. Some relationship waste people, okay? And you want to be careful that in your 30s, you are strategic and strategic with your relationship, okay? You are strategic with your timing, you are strategic with your decisions, okay? Because being in your 30s is very strategic. Being in your 30s at this time and you listen to this, okay, I think it's a wake-up call for you that now it is time. If you could not achieve it when you were 20s, okay, 20s at the earliest time you could have achieved it, but now you are in your 30s, okay, you are more mature, and I believe strongly you have more information to get done what you should have done in your 20s. Yeah, so your 30s is an advantage over your 20s. I want you to have a shift in your mindset. See it that way. Don't care what any other person says, that there are some only things that can be achieved in 20s. You have maybe being the worst best could only be have achieved when you started as early as in your 20s or your teens. Okay. But I'm not talking about sports. But every other area of life, 30 is not too late. It is too late when you tell yourself it is too late. Okay? It is what you tell yourself that you're gonna believe. So if you tell yourself that you are enough mature enough, you have enough information in your 30s more than somebody in his 20s, then it will be. If you are able to convince yourself that you have more strength and more network than somebody in his 20s, yes, you already have a mindset that's going to be a winner. So I want to challenge you today. I'm challenging myself. We are going to embrace a mindset of a winner in our 30s. Being a 30 is not a death sentence. It is not an end of the road. In fact, it is just the beginning. So get back to your dream book. Wherever you dropped your vision in your teen, probably you lost a vision when you were a teenager. You lost it up to the time you were 20s. But as life moved on, as issues of life came up, you forgot your dreams. In your 30s, you are only occupied with how to get a job and how to make money and how to feed your family and get married and then give birth to children, then die. No, life is more than that. Pick up your dreams you once had as a 12-year-old boy. Pick up that dream you once had as a 15-year-old lady. Okay? Number one, don't think about money. If you think about money, you will miss your dream. Okay? Your dream is supposed to command money. Money is not supposed to birth forth your dream. You don't need money to dream. You need to sleep and dream. Isn't it? So get back to sleeping. Get back to meditation to dream. Okay? You don't need money to dream. Joseph, as written in the Bible, did not need money. He had a dream when he had no money. So your problem is not money. Your problem is that you are not dreaming enough. Okay. Some of us that are dreaming are not pushing to achieve those dreams because we are constantly giving our self excuses that there is no money. Remember, you have been talking about that the fact that there's no money for the past 10 years. Since you are 25, you've been talking about that you have no money to pursue your dream. And you are 35, you are still not pursuing your dream, you are still talking about money. If you are not careful, by the time you are 45, you'll still be talking about money when the world has gone past you. So if you are saying this and what you did, this is a wake-up call for you and I to get out and start doing it. Your mind is telling you, that voice in your mind is telling you, oh, John, you want to do that? Stop it. You cannot do it. You don't have money. Tell the voice to shut up. Get out. Embarrass yourself. No money. It will tell you, the voice is telling you, if you go out without money, you are going to embarrass yourself. I dare you, John. Go out. You will not be embarrassed. Just try it. Give it a push. You want to go out and achieve your dream, and that voice tells you you are too old. Tell that voice to shut up. Get out. You discover that older people have done what you are thinking about. All right. You want to go out and achieve your dreams, and that voice telling you you are a black man. Here is Canada. Here is US. Black man has not given a chance. Tell yourself, shut up. Tell that voice inside your mind and say, shut up. Get out, and you discover that many black men have achieved what you are trying to achieve. So whatever it is, the voice in your head right now, that's the voice that want to keep you small. That's the voice that want to keep you small. That's the voice that want to keep you small. That's the voice that want to keep you little. So this is a wake-up call to challenge that voice that has kept you in a state of inactivity for this number of years. We need to hear your story. Don't die in your 30s with your dream. We need to hear about your story. We need to hear your story. So we are 30s, we are in our 30s, we are world changers. We are in our 30s, we are the one we are going to run the world. We are in our 30s, we are impacting the next generation. We are in our 30s, we inspire those in their 20s, we inspire the teenagers, we inspire the children. We tell them this is how to do it. We're a bridge of the old and the new. So if you're in 30s, know that you are a bridge between the old and the new. You are a bridge between the digital age and the analog age. All right. So much is dependent on you to show the future generation, and so much is dependent on you to teach the older generation. Our generation, those of us in our 30s, okay, hybrid of the old and new. So we are very strategic. So you personally know that you are strategic in your area, and until you make it, so many people that is dependent on you will not make it. The expectation of the creator waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. We are waiting for your manifestation. If you enjoy my video, if you watched this far, thank you. I appreciate you. Please do like it, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully you will get more value for your time from watching my next videos. My name is Jide. I live in Canada. Thank you very much. Bye.